off we go. Turn down the music just a little bit, and we are getting back into some Zendikar draft, which is thrilling, no doubt. All right, here, I need to adjust the level of the music a little bit. Just want to have a little freeform jazz in the backdrop there. The lighting also is a little harsh on one side of my face, but so it goes. All right, so Zendikar draft, let's talk about it. Now, thus far, I've been incredibly impressed. Well, let's start finding a table prior to talking about the draft. But the format so far has been incredibly fun. I've really enjoyed Zendikar. So far an all-timer for me insofar as I started playing with Ravnica Allegiance, and this has been my favorite format so far. I don't think I've played one that I enjoyed more. So this has been wonderful. It's right up my alley in terms of the flavor. You've got the adventuring parties, you've got the Dungeons and Dragons aesthetic. But then you also just have a lot of extremely fun uncommons and commons, cards that feel powerful and impactful to play and interact in a lot of neat ways. Oh. Door? No. Oh, sorry, someone at the door. I don't know if we ordered anything. Okay, hop out. La 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 la, but here we go. What did we get? An enormous box. All right, so be it. But we shall continue to wait in the queue. The table is not filling up very quickly. I think although this is a phenomenal format, the traditional draft does not tend to draw a very large crowd, unlike the ranked best of one drafts. And I really dislike how Wizards has made best of one the most played version of draft, because I feel best of one lacks so much nuance. Best of one is quite silly, really, in so much as you can't decide a game of Magic in one match. Play draw variance is too large, land flood and land screw is so large that making the ranked mode for draft best of one really feels like they're cheating those of us who love draft for what it is, which is a very in-depth way to play a tense match, not a game, but a match of Magic. So I really wish they had made a different choice there. I mean, I know why they made ranked best of one. They made ranked best of one so people could actually have time to play it, right? Because playing a best of three, as you've seen demonstrated, takes quite a while. Playing a best of three game usually takes about 30 to 40 minutes, and I suppose they wanted people to be able to play ranked, waiting in line at the grocery store. Lord only knows. Okay, we got Morag, Fury of Akoum, who's a big Minotaur boy. Potentially gets you a free extra combat step when he ETBs, which is pretty sexy. And man, he is a horny lad. Now, Akoum is a big, thick top ender, so that's good. And he does immediately get you something if you can play a land after you play him. But Vine Gecko is a much more solid build around for the blue-green kicker deck, which I really like the Vine Gecko. I love Spoils of Adventure, although I found Azorius is not a particularly powerful color combination. Umara Wizard is excellent. It goes into the Wizard's deck, but a lot of people have been drafting blue, so I think we'll take the Mythic Rare because we'll probably never get to draft it again. But we'll take the Minotaur here and see where Morag leads us. So, not a great follow-up in this pack, giving it the once-over. We could rare draft a Shadow's Verdict, but I don't think that's where we want to be. It is almost too much. It's just... it's very noir. All right, so... there's Acquisitions Expert, which is good. There's Palaka Predation, which is probably better, to be honest. The person passing to us, so let's think what they may have taken out of this pack. So the only thing... I guess these uncommons aren't particularly powerful, so there's a lot of commons they could have taken over them. They may have taken a Royal Eruption, they may have taken the Black Kill spell, the 5-mana Murder Your Thing. We'll just take this Palaka Predation, I think. Although I don't know if we want to be in Rakdos. I haven't felt that Rakdos is particularly potent, but if we draft good cards for it, it will be. Ooh, here's an interesting one. We'd be going into the Royal had we first picked a different card, but having first picked Morag, we need to pick this Fireblade Charger, I suspect. Charger is a good card. It Gets in there, gets hot, gets heavy. He's bringing all of his friends to the party in that card art. We might wield the Scavenge Blade, which pairs very well with the Charger. Synchronized Spellcraft might be the pick here, insofar as it's not possible we wield the Charger, right? I think it would be absurd if we wield the Charger. But maybe I just want this removal spell. 4 damage does basically kill everything in the format, outside of rare, so I suppose we're just taking the Synchronized Spellcraft. I've thought myself into it. The gears are spinning. I'm calculating. Okay, well, we get another chance to take Fireblade Charger, if we should want one. But at the moment, Core Blade Master is an interesting one. I don't know how I feel about the Blade Master. Let's move the Palaka's Predation over to the side. Now, Fireblade Charger, solid aggressive card, gets into the red zone. I think that's where we want to be here. Nahiri's Binding is a card to consider here. It's possible we want to be Boros aggro. Boros Landfall is pretty decent if you get your hands on a Jerboa, but betting on getting an uncommon is not great. The Binding is a lot better than the Predation, so I guess we'll take... Or sorry, the Binding is much, much better than the Charger, so I suppose we'll prioritize taking the best card, given it's still quite early. Oh, Bubble Snare and Bee and Veil, looking very good in this pack. Also a Jiraga Visionary, which is quite excellent. This card is just a beating against so many of the decks in the format. They see you play this, they see you draw that card and put a 3-2 on the board, and they are just absolutely bereft. They just have no idea what to do. So I think Bubble Snare is the best card in the pack. But Jiraga Visionary is a decent card. There's not really a card in red or black for us, so I guess we take the Visionary and continue to hope. I'm not taking these blue cards because we passed a couple good blue cards, and I suspect, you know, blue has been pretty overdrafted in this format, so I don't want to be in blue unless I'm really hitting the payoffs. Living Tempest, you say? What a bad card. All right. Sneaking Guide isn't a disaster if you have to play it. I guess this is just the Relic Axe, anticipating that perhaps we'll pick up more warriors for Morog to lead into battle. We could also take a Tubby Lynx, but I don't think Tubby Lynx is on the menu. Yes, Tormented Voice is not great, or Tormenting Voice, whichever it is. I guess it's opposite, isn't it? Tormented or Tormenting. Yeah, I don't want this blood price. Yeah, I guess it's just Relic Axe, and we hope we can get a couple warriors here. Ooh, you'd love to see the Sajiri Shelter. That is quite a good pickup, actually. Sajiri Shelter is excellent. The Pack Beast is a close second in this pack, but I think it's a very good sign that white is open, that we both got the Nahiri's Binding a little bit late, so the people passing to us are definitely not in white, and we get the Sajiri Shelter. So the Shelter can go over and hang out with the Palaka Predation. All right. Man, blue is very open, actually. If this Into the Royal is still in the pack, so we wheel the Into the Royal. What else was in this pack that a blue player might have wanted? Oh, gosh, a better drafter than I would remember everything that was in the opening pack. Was Into the Royal the best blue card in the pack? Because it would be rather absurd if nobody took the best blue card in the pack. There must have been another. In which case, I think we just want the Pack Beast here. Pack Beast is more than fine. It's actually a card I've been happy to play in several decks. Here, nothing phenomenal, nothing we really want. I feel like Pressure Point would be a much better card if it were in blue this set. Blue tends to want to stall a little more and be a little more tricksy, but white does not. I think here we're not playing any of these cards. We can take a Smite the Monstrous for the sideboard. It's probably not awful. But I found Smite the Monstrous. Well, the game says, have another. Why don't you have another? Do we want another? I guess if we go up against red-green monsters or a deck that's playing this card, that's playing a lot of Turn Timber Ascetics, in that case it may be worthwhile. All right, we're taking the turn... but we actually may want to be Boros still. We have the Sajiri Shelter. Oh, man. I'm going to take this Blade in the thought that perhaps we will be Boros. Okay, well, I don't want this Akum Hellhound, but it looks like we're letting the dogs out, so to speak. Who let the Hellhound? Woof, woof, woof. All right. To the sideboard with you. Ooh, Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. That's a card. Oh, that's a very good card. That synergizes with Pack Beast. Happy day. So Zagras is a beating. It's not a win the game on its own card, which is a little unfortunate. Usually if you're splashing for a rare, you want that rare to basically win the game if you untap with it. And Zagras does not do that for us. However, Zagras does give us a really strong top-end beater. Flying Death Touch Haste is not bad. And we still don't really know what our second color is. We're almost certainly playing red. But other than that, we're probably going to wheel this Hellhound. So maybe Rakdos aggro is where we want to be. It makes me sad to pass this Ruin Crab because it looks like we could have been blue. There is a galaxy in which we are blue, but it is not this one, not tonight. Oh, now this makes me very sad as well. This Journey to Oblivion is excellent. But at the moment, we just have the Sajiri Shelter and Binding pulling us towards white. And I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. There's also a world in which we go green-red landfall, maybe splashing Zagras. It would be easier to splash Zagras in a green deck than a Boros deck. Oh, but Journey to Oblivion is so good. Although it is absolutely terrifying in so much as it reminds me of the Anomaly at Emegawa Fault, Junji Ito's horrific manga. All right. Oh, no. That's not what I want. Oh, bugger. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot the other card I was considering. Oh, no. I just totally blanked out. Well, that's fine. Now we have a Journey to Oblivion. Perhaps I should have done something else there. Hard to say. The Tazim Raptor allows us to pick up our Shaziri Shelter, which is good. Oh, look at all these blue cards. Just absolutely breaking my heart. I think we want the Bug Catcher to be a little aggressive. It synergizes well with our Relic Axe and our Scavenged Blade. So it's probably where we want to be here. The Raptor is very excellent. I've been quite pleased with the Raptor because it often reads draw a card if you got enough spell lands. But I think this is just a dumb 2-drop to beat our opponents with. Such is where we find ourselves. Here, Royal Eruption is a delightful card to get, so really happy to pick up this Royal Eruption. No need to think about it much more than that. Another Nahiri's Binding makes me think that, yes, we probably should be Boros, not Gruul and not Rakdos. We'll hold on to this Zagras because it's possible we have good enough fixing if we pick up another Pack Beast that we could play it, but it may get hedged out. So I'll pick up another Nahiri's Binding here. The big fellow, the 4 and a red last pack that picks up a land was also a consideration. That card is very, very good. Don't underestimate the fellow. Here we might just be picking up a Shepherd of Heroes. This is a really excellent card. Paired Tactician is also quite good, though. Actually, we might be looking to curve into this Paired Tactician. I think I'm more interested in getting my opponent dead than outlasting them with the Angel. All right. Oh, my heart to be blue. My kingdom to be blue, I should say. All right, well, we get another chance at a Pyroclastic Hellion, so I think we're taking it this time. It would be nice if we could get a couple more spell lands, but so it goes. Allied Assault. I've drafted this card once before and never got to cast it. I don't think it's particularly good. Not better than the Hellion at any rate. 5 toughness is quite a bit in this format. This is a format so rife with removal and Royal Eruptions and whatnot that every point of toughness you can get over 3 is a pretty big deal. 5 toughness puts you out of synchronized spellcraft range, which is no joke. Here, there's not really anything for us. We'll take a Seagate Colossus, but I doubt we'll play it. We did wheel the Akum Hellhound just as we predicted, and I am medium on it. Should I be happy? I just don't know. We could take this Farside Adept, which gets us a Wizard for our party synergies, makes our Zagras a little bit cheaper, but I think the Scavenged Blade is incredibly important for making sure these Akum Hellhounds do not become dead in the late game. So, Scavenged Blade it is. Pack 2, pick 11. We're almost in the home stretch here, almost on that Pack 3. Pack 3 better shower us with some good payoffs for being Boros, because I'm getting a little worried that our deck's power level isn't going to be there. Here, we don't really have anything for us. Just these cards don't matter. I suppose the Mind Drain. No, these cards don't matter. Sneaking Guide. Will this card ever be relevant? Probably not. Doubt I ever want to play a Sneaking Guide. Sneaking Guide does have a really cute interaction with the Bug Catcher, and that Sneaking Guide lets Bug Catcher crack through. Valakut Exploration is pretty good for us. Valakut Exploration gives us the card advantage we would like. Oh, so the Exploration is good but slow. The question is, do we want to dawdle around playing the cards off the top of our deck, or do we just want to be playing the most efficient cards possible? Because the problem with Valakut's Exploration is you play your land, you get the card off the top of your deck. Let's say that the card off the top of your deck is, medium to play. It is a free card. But there's a card in your hand that you could be playing that is an excellent card for the situation. Well, do you take the free card, which is the card advantage play, or do you make the excellent play with the card in your hand, say a removal piece that lets you crack through for 6? That said, I do think Valakut's Exploration is the easy pick. In this pack, there's nothing else hugely incentivizing. Hurts to give up the Deadly Alliance, but I think our double Nahiri's Binding incentivizes us to probably not be in black. I don't know if we're going to follow through on the splash. The Stampede here is an excellent card. Stampede closes out a game quite quickly. Fissure Wizard and Molten Blast are also not bad. I think the Stampede is the easy pick here. Bop it over to the side. We could pick up another Relic Axe if we really want to give these Hellhounds some axes. But Royal Eruption is sitting here in the bottom. I did not see it immediately, and Royal Eruption is, of course, the pick. Okay, Canyon Jerboa is probably one of the best cards we could have found at this point. The best card would have been the 3/3 warrior that gives an anthem to your other warriors, but Jerboa, Jerry, is very much a card we're happy to see. I really hope we wheel this Grotag Bug Catcher. If we wheel this Bug Catcher, that is chef's kiss, right? So we're taking the Jerboa, and then we will see what happens. All right. Tazim Raptor is pretty decent. Tazim Raptor can pick back up our Stampede, Palak Predation, or Sejiri Shelter, as I think we're still on the splash plan. All right, Molten Blast here isn't unreasonable. Prowling Felidar is a lot better in green-white landfall. I don't think I want a creature which attacks as a 3/4 on turn 5. That seems a little bit slow. The Raptor seems like a better life choice. Molten Blast might be a choice because it lets us beat some broken artifacts. But I think I want Raptor more. I think I want threats a little bit more than removal here. Ravager's Mace is a hell of a card. We could have triple Hellhound. If you really want to get to beat City, we could have triple Hellhound, but we won't. The Ravager's Mace is enticing me here, although Dauntless Unity, it's probably just Dauntless Unity, to be honest. I think Dauntless Unity is a decent card for a deck like ours that goes very, very wide. All right, we'll take a Disenchant for the sideboard in case the opponent has something like Felidar Retreat or another broken rare that needs to be disenchanted. Kazul's Fury. If we get to kill someone with this fling, I'm going to be incredibly satisfied. So I pray that we get to use this fling. I pray. I'll be super happy. We can take the Kite Sail, but I don't think we are going to use it. Be a very bizarre world in which we did. We'll take a Tubby Lynx for the sideboard to be our mascot here, but we are not playing Tubby Lynx. We did get the Farsight Adept back. That's a playable 3/3 beater. It does draw the opponent towards removal or their land drops, but so it goes. All right. Weird to see a Scythe Cat that late, but so it goes. All right. 20 gems in the pocket. We've already profited, by which I mean we've already lost 1,500 gems, but we've recouped 20. All righty, so I think we are on our splash plans. We're going to go down to 2 swamps here. These flip lands are so very good for splashing, because if you draw them and you've drawn your splash swamp, well, you can cast the card. And if you draw it and you can't cast it, well, you play it as a land, and it's giving 1 colorless, basically, to the rest of your deck, which is about all you need. So here we have 2 white flip lands. We get on to 5 plains and 1 flip mountain. Okay. We kind of want to maximize our chances of going a Koom Hellhound on turn 1, and this isn't great for that. There is a very real argument that specifically because of the Hellhound, we ought not to splash the Zagras. Because if we splash the Zagras, that means we are playing 2 swamps, which could be mountains. So anytime we have a hand which has Hellhound plus swamp, we know that it could have been a mountain, and we could have played the Hellhound, which is a bit of a shame. It's not too late for us to not make the mistake of playing double Hellhound, but I think I'm going to give it another go. Inordinate Rage is probably the cut here. I think this is one of the weakest cards in our deck. Also possible, we're supposed to ship one of our 3-mana cards. Perhaps Raptor? We have enough spell lands. I don't want to do that. Perhaps just Zagras. It might be too cute to try and play these black cards. Yeah, I don't think the black cards are strong enough to be worth sabotaging our consistency. So we're going to do that. Flip this over here. Bop in 2 mountains. And we then have 13 lands. 13, 14, 15, 16. We could probably go for 1 more mountain because we have enough landfall and we have quite a high top end. So I think we're happy to have 9 mountains to maximize our odds of going turn 1 mountain Hellhound. But all right, we're back to dumb Boros beatdown. So I anticipate these games will not be rife with choice. Our deck is pretty linear, but let's get linear. I want to get linear. Let's get into linear. All right, go first, and no Hellhound turn 1. Do we keep? I think we do, even though this hand is markedly poor. It has the Valakut Exploration, so weirdly enough, it sets us up for a slower, more value-oriented draw. Oh, is this just a nightmare, though, that we don't have a play until turn 3? Goodness, in any other colors, I'd be pretty happy with this hand, but no play until turn 3, you say? Oh, cool. All right, so we'll keep it. We're going first, so we need every card we can get. I'm probably playing the Sajiri Shelter as a Plains here, or as a white, I should say. All right, and no reason to play the Axe now because the equip cost is the same as the auto-equip. Ooh, Cleric of Life's Bond. I don't like that. I would rather you didn't. All right, so we're just going to Valakut Exploration here in the hopes that we can hit a Royal Eruption to turn off this Cleric before it starts stacking up. Before it really starts building up here. Okay, there's our Royal Eruption. Wunderbar. All right. So let's see what we get off the top here, because if we hit another Royal Eruption, we may want that. We hit a Hellhound. Okay, well, when in Rome. We'll play our free Hellhound, and then we just need to kill this Cleric of Life spawned before it gets any value or places any +1/+1 counters. Just play it about as safe as possible. Opponent is on Black-White Clerics, which is a very potent archetype. I'm a little frightened if they get down a Relic Vial, because that makes all of our removal pretty bad. Okay. All right. Show me, oh Valakut. What shall we find? Oh, delicious. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Bah. All right, so we get to crack with the Hellhound and then play a paired Tactician, I think is the play here. We're getting aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Maybe the smooth jazz is a little too calming, you know. All right. Opponent cracking in here. We're not winning this race, and we have Valakut in play, so I'm a little tempted to just... this trade is acceptable, because next turn we get to go Synchronize Spellcraft, kill your Shepherd of Heroes. All right, well, first we'll do this. What do we draw off the top? Oh, Valakut. What do we... Well, we don't want that. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not what we want at all. All right. Kill their Shepherd of Heroes. We'll hit them for 2. And we're still just trucking along. Next turn, we can play Morog, Fury of Akum, if we so desire. Ooh, Gloom Hunter up in the sky. Singing super duper lights are gonna find us. Are we just suiting up our Hellhound here? What are the odds they block? I think the odds they block are 0. I think there's no chance in hell. So we're going to slap an axe into the jaws of our dog, and then we will send our dog to war. Maybe they block. Maybe they're brave. Get them. Back. All right. They didn't bite. I should have equipped the Scavenge Blade, actually. I think that would have made for a much better bait. Yeah, no, I definitely punted there. I should have equipped the Scavenge Blade ahead of time. I was hoping we could bait them into the block, but that's probably silly. Like, there's no world in which they block there. Twould be lunacy. Alrighty, so we could replay a land to get another Valakut trigger, but it requires playing this Pyroclastic Hellion. I guess what we're doing is we're saying attack you. Bada boom, bada bing. Morog? They're probably just going to kill the next creature we play, though. I think we have to hold off on the Morog for now. Play this, get back our mountain. In case we draw, I don't even know what we could draw. The Bug Catcher? Maybe we'll draw the Bug Catcher? Hard to say. All right, there's the murder. Yeah, okay. Okay, glad we did not play our Akoum just yet. Or our Morag, Fury of Akoum. All right. And once again, I punted. I should have done that before combat so that the Hellhound would have dealt an additional 2 damage. So the opponent should be on 11 right now if I wasn't playing sloppy. But alas, the opponent is on 15, soon to be 18. And probably has a handful of removal here. Yeah, if they continue to not play lands, then they probably just have a fistful of removal. All right, so we are going to attack. Bop. Play Morog. Resolves? Oh, Vanquish. Sure. What is that animation? That animation is hideous. That's the worst mythic animation I've ever seen. They literally just photoshopped the head off the art and put it as a sticker on the screen. That was grotesquely bad. Wizards, what are you doing? Yeah. All right, we go to 6. Can they kill Morog? All right, well, they didn't kill Morog, but I suspect this doesn't go well for us anyway. Because part of the trouble here is they can just, when they realize they're on death's door here, they're, oh no, did I mistap there? Oh, I mistapped. Bugger. But when they realize they're dead, all right. So they're just going to block with this, right? Almost certainly. Almost certainly? Opponent? What's the call? What is your modus operandi? I think the opponent should block here 1,000% of the time because it's possible I have a removal spell plus land, and in which case I would just murder them. No block. Goodness. Opponent with the heart of steel. Heart of a lion, my opponent. Bam! All right, we play the land. So we get another combat step. Oh, wait, what? When land ETBs, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase. At the beginning of that combat, untap all creatures. Okay. That makes more sense. I think here we play the Farsight Adept in the hope of drawing a removal spell. Wait a minute. Do we have a removal spell to draw? I don't think we do, actually. And our Sajiri Shelter is there. Oh, man. Do we have any card in our deck that lets us push through here? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. There's no way for him to get trample. Oh, Inordinate Rage. Why don't you give trample? Why? Why, I say. All right. I guess we play the Farsight Adept anyway. Let's see what we draw. Pardon. Just a plains. Okay. All right. Block, baby, block. All right. Are we dead? Survey says, are we dead? Is Morog, Fury of Akoum, dead? Yes, but it's not horrible for us. They go to 6. If they attack, they're dead, right? Yeah, I think our opponent has just died live on air. Oh no, they have the blocker. The blocker makes this quite unfortunate, although if we can... So what's our line here? So if we equip the blade, it goes to a 5/3. So we have to equip everything if we want it to be able to kill. This is where I should turn on emotes and give the opponent the good game to feign that we have 0 outs here. The Inordinate Rage might kill the opponent here. It's not a 0 outer, but it is unlikely. Maybe Valakut will give us something off the top here. All right, let's see what we get. Show me the money. Oh, they're dead, right? Okay, I think that's exactly what we needed. Oh, no. Okay, we have 2 timers, so we're fine. So if we Raptor, we pick up the Sajiri Glacier. So if I did this, I pick up this, I give it protection from white. I attack. Inordinate Rage makes it a 6. Am I 1 damage short from killing them? I think I'm 1 short, right? Oh man, this is really tough. Yeah, I think I'm 1 damage short. But the bird does mean we're not dead in the air next turn, and they have to chump block the Farsight Adept. So we're definitely playing the bird here. Well, okay, here. So let's do this. So Scavenge Blade onto the Farsight Adept. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're just going to have to play the bird and protect it. Opponent blocks. Okay. All right, we go bop, bop, bop. Play the bird, and we can use Suziri's Shelter on the bird, so I think we have somehow managed to steal this game. I think we win this one, as there's not too many ways the opponent can kill us here. We may very well have found the line to victory. After misplaying quite a bit, but... Yep. Do we Suziri's Shelter? Can we kill them on the backswing? So if we let them hit this, they go up to 12. On our next turn, we can deal 5, 6, 9, which is not 12. So I think we play to win here by using the Suziri's Shelter. I think we just play to win. Just pray that the 2 cards in their hand are blanks, basically. Oh, a second to marry a captain. Gross. All right, I think they're dead. Cool. Job well done. Everyone, it was a very fair game of Magic the Gathering, but job well done, everyone. We can go home now. I think we can go home now. Perhaps we can't. I think we just take the Gloom Hunter so that if they have another spell, we don't die on the crackback. I think that's the correct play here. So now we attack, and if they don't block, we Inordinate Rage for the win. Seems reasonable. All right, they're just going to trade. Seems fine. Bop, bop. I'm just playing around the last card in their hand being a removal spell. Because if I had taken their fellow and not this Gloom Hunter, they'd had a removal spell and we attack and they kill our guy, then in that case, we lose on the crackback. But this way, they basically had no outs, no way to stop us. Let's play the Bug Catcher. Get him, Bug Catcher. All right. Oh, come on. Are we the best that ever was? I want to be the very... Woo! That's how we do it. You punt 3 damage away, but you still get them. Because in the end, you cannot stop the Farsight Adept. The Farsight Adept almost didn't make the cut. We almost didn't draft them, but there they are, carrying us. Carrying me home. Sweet chariot. All righty. But the enemy flyers are a little bit of a problem. Are they enough of a problem? They're not a terrible problem, right? We're fine. We're fine. We got Royal Eruptions for days. Valakut there was basically a divination. I think it drew us 2 cards that game. Maybe 3. Maybe. This hand is an interesting one. Opponent's going first. I think we keep this. This is turn 1 Hellhound. Then play the McKindy Stampede. If we draw a land, this hand is absurd. This hand brings the ruckus, as we say. As someone says, not we. I don't even know who this collective is. All right. So we get to go Plains, Scavenged Blade? Perhaps? Oh, no. Maybe just Bugcatcher, to be honest. Because Bugcatcher holds that Relic Axe quite nicely. So we'll go Bugcatcher. Relic Axe makes the Bugcatcher, what, a 4/3? It's a pretty good beater on turn 3. Oh, but they feed the Bugcatcher to the Swarm. Have a heart. Have a heart. Have a soul. All right. This Hound is getting in with the machete. I don't know how this Hound is wielding this machete, but Lord only knows he makes it look good. A coom! Getting in there. Probably binding whatever they play. Okay, Farsight Adept, sure. Mountain, sure. Ooh, Valakut Exploration. I like that. We may just play the Jerboa here and continue to crack them across the head with it. I like that plan. Just go Jerboa, triggers, hit you for 5. Yeah, go to 7. Good, good. And we got double Royal Eruptions. If we can get them to 3, they are all but dead. Another Farsight Adept. Oh yes, please. The more the merrier, my friend. The more the merrier. Ooh, so you're telling me you're dead? Oh no, we don't have the land for it actually. Actually, they live for the time being. So we play another land. We force the chump block. That seems pretty reasonable. I do like chumpage. Although, per Remy MTG, is that the channel? His recent video, he had a creature protesting being called a chump for valiantly blocking and saving its owner's life. So we're not calling it a chump block anymore. It's a martyr block. A martyr block by this Farsight Adept. Coming soon to an adept near you. Yeah, I think we just force the martyr block here. Seems fine. Because if the opponent would like to go to 2, they are more than welcome to do so. Disenchant, you say? Oh, no. Wow, we got bamboozled there. We got bamboozled. All right, opponent. You got me. I did not expect the disenchant. I did not expect it. And just when his people needed him most. Captain, my captain. I think we're just going Pyroclastic Hellion. Puts them at 5, which is a pretty nice place to have them at. They are nearing death. So yes, I think we just go Hellion. Pick back up. It doesn't really matter what we pick up here. We'll pick back up this just for fun. But we're going to want that mana, so we'll play it. Put it right back where it belongs, on the battlefield. On the battlefield. All right, an opponent is now within Royal Eruptioning range. So we get to Royal Emboil the opponent. Attended Healer. Ooh, uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Interesting, okay. So we can play the bird and make this unblockable. Do we win in the aftermath of that? No, because we don't have a land. Wow, we are so close to winning here. Oh, we are just a fraction away from lethal. So I think in the absence of lethal, we set up for it next turn and pray that they can't change the board state meaningfully. In the meantime, I think that's the play. So I think we go bird. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, I mucked up. Oh, I had to hold full control so I could tap these for mana beforehand. Now I'm not going to get my Relic Axe, which is actually a pretty big error. Oops. Okay, that was a pretty big mistake on my part. I really hope that doesn't cost us the game here. That may have been pretty tragic. We do get to go Scavenge Blade on the Hellion, give the Hellion Oh, no, they have both white and black. Uh-oh. We can't just give ourselves protection from white and swing in for the win. Ooh, and now they have 2 black creatures. Uh-oh. It's getting harder and harder to find the line through the opponent here. Their side of the board is getting very crowded. So if we play this as a land to pump the squad and we Dauntless Unity, I think we just eat 3 of their creatures. That seems pretty reasonable. So I think we're just doing that. Just being dauntlessly unified. Get them. So the hope is this Dauntless Unity becomes a 3-for-1. His opponent's blocks are, what are they going to do? They're going to go like, okay, that block on Jerboa, that block on the Raptor, those blocks. Okay, yeah, we just eat their entire team here. Sounds delicious. Unity for the cause, brothers! Comrades! Remember your ties, remember your families. Jerry! Remember everything I ever did for you, my friend. Remember the war. All right. Is the opponent trying to play around the Dauntless Unity? Okay. These blocks are better against Dauntless Unity, to be sure. So the opponent blocks like so. Do we even want to cast Dauntless Unity? We may not, right? I guess we want Jerry to trade for the Farsight Adept. But yeah, I guess we're not kicking it, is the thing. Because kicking it makes it +2/+1. And there's no point in doing that. So the opponent has chosen to make a martyr of the Blight Priest and save their other critters. So yeah, I think we kill the Gloom Hunter here, for certain. And then we kill the one that can give lifelink, yes. So we will be unified. Okay. Ow, and they get a little kitty. And then I think we're just playing another attacker. Or maybe we want the Relic Axe, hard to say. But we'll play the other attacker, I think. That turn could have gone better for us, to be honest. That did not go extremely well, and we are under a really fast clock by this Emeria captain. If we draw... Ooh, wow. Okay, opponent getting more and more aggressive by the minute. Ooh, Cleric of Life's Bond is a pretty frightening one. Oh, double Emeria captain! Good gods. Good gods above, this is so unlucky. So we're dead, is what you're telling me? I don't like that, but I think we've died. Yeah, opponent drew exactly what they needed. We really got rused out of this one. We were 1 Royal Eruption from winning this game, but we didn't draw it, and opponent had the nuts. Really unlucky. That Disenchant really blew this game wide open. I don't think I was wrong to make the attack I did. I think the attack I did was correct. Disenchant was just the 1 card in the set. 2 cards in the set, I think, that could have beaten us there. Sajiri Shelter and Disenchant were the only 2 cards in the set that could have made that attack bad, but it looks like they got us. Alternative ways to win here. They're just going to block with the cat, right? Yeah, they got us. I also mucked up that 1 turn. I could have put a Relic Axe on the Hellion. I don't think it would have mattered. But super, super unlucky there. We don't have a way... Like, am I boarding in Kite Sail just to deal with their stupid flyers? Is that really the way I want to live my life? I don't know. I don't think that's how we want to do this. I think we just take game 3 on the play and see what we can do. That game was super unfortunate, so we'll see. All right. This hand is not keepable, which is really bad. Okay, well, this hand is and has Valakut Exploration, which is good. I think we just keep the... Oh, no. We definitely throw away this Relic Axe. Relic Axe has been really bad so far. It has been all kinds of mediocre. All right, here's to hoping opponent has a slow hand. Get him. Bow wow. All right, and we're going to get to go Valakut Exploration. They have their Disenchant boarded in, though, is the thing. So I don't even know how good it's going to be. But we get to do that. Send the lads. They trade for the Hellhound, which is fine. A little peculiar. They trade for the Hellhound, but sure. All right, if they have the disenchant here, we are in genuine bona fide trouble. Okay, so far, no. All right, give me something I can play. I need a little card advantage here. Ugh, you hate to see it. All right. That mulligan hurt. It wounded me spiritually. La 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 la. Yep. Tended healer, okay. I think we have to get rid of the healer immediately. I don't think we can really pal around with it, so. Get rid of the healer. I think it was really silly of the opponent to attack with the Skydancer insofar as if the game goes long, they win by default. So I think they would have been better off trading there. Really happy they're drawing me a card here. That's good. Oh, the Fury. I think these attacks are a little sketchy, but you do you, opponent. All right, what do we get off the top? Plains. Well, that's not the one I wanted. All right, get him, Hellion. Put a land back in our hand. Zap the opponent for 2, and we have a Hellion. And we have a way to throw the Hellion at our opponent, so we might get the fling win in the very first match, which would be hilarious. I would love that. La 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 la. Journey to Oblivion. All right, so they obliviate our poor little Hellion. Another very, very sketchy attack by the Skydancer. Opponent just likes to tease me at this point. All right. Mountain. Royal Eruption. It's not a Royal Eruption, but it'll do. That'll do, pig. All right. Put you at 6. So note that opponent would be at 10 if they had not attacked with their Nimana Skydancer. We would be at 18, but I think opponent's life is a little more valuable than ours at this juncture. They're the ones under greater pressure. And they don't know the fling is coming, but the fling shall come. Kazul's Fury will not be denied. Oof. Yikes. Okay. That attack I agree with. That one they may have. So here, we're definitely just going Raptor. Return the plains. Play the plains. Draw plains. And Jerboa, I think. Jerboa seems fine. Maybe Paired Tactician is the better play there, but all right, there's their Emeria captain, so they get a tall lass to hold down the fort. There's our Royal Eruption. So opponent is very nearly dead. Oh no, they're just dead, right? They tapped out. All right, well, good game. Arrivederci. This card is so stupid. Yes! Yes! The fling for the win! Woo! Lethal has never felt so good.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Oh, wonderful world, you know. There's no need to play, it's okay, you're welcome. All right, so job well done. All right, game 2. Match 2. Boros coming in hot and heavy. We get the fling kill in the very first match. Azul's Fury? Someone's Fury really proving itself. We have a Coombs Fury in the deck, and we also have Azul? Somebody's. Someone or other. Oh, man, is this hand playable? I don't know what a jury would rule on this one. A jury of my peers. I'ma keep it. But I think this one may be damnable. Oh, well, just got much, much, much better. So here we are. Sassy delivered. Hound is yours. All right. Have an axe, Hound. Have an axe. I know you like machetes better, but we were all out. Fresh out of machetes, but we got axe like you wouldn't believe. Axe Odor Blocking Body Wash. Marasa Brute. Now, it sure would be a shame if that brute were to be tossed into the royal, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that just be royally unfortunate? All right. Whoop. Get him. Hiya. On guard. He's just a dog. Just a regular dog. Cascade Seer. I've never seen this spell cast before. This is a first. This is a first for all of us. I hope you enjoyed it, opponent. I was impressed, to be sure. Alrighty, I think we're just binding the Seer, as one does. Bind it up, so bind it up, Play the Stampede tapped, because we're not using the mana this turn. We're going to pick it back up with the Raptor almost certainly anyway, so. La 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 la. Possible it's correct not to show the opponent we have the Stampede just yet. Ooh, a kicked Gnarlid. Oh, it sure would be a shame if it went on a journey to oblivion, would it not? Would that not be a shame, opponent? Something were to happen to your happy little Gnarlids. All right. We're almost to our Piece de Resistance here. Oh, man. Alrighty, that one's frightening. So let's go... Oh, so I could play Adept and Raptor this turn, but that means I can't pick up the Mesa. Oh, no, it does. It does. I can do both. I can do it all. Oh, wait. Well, actually, if that's my plan, I should cast the Adept first, because I'm going to draw a card. Does it work that way? Play this. Yes, it works out that way. Okay. So we'll Adept. I don't think there's anything I could draw that changes my plan here, but okay, sure. Then we do this, and we pick up our Mesa. Alrighty. No attacks. And next turn, we get to give our creatures +2/+2. So hopefully next turn we can just bring the house and bring it down on our opponent. All right, do they have another blocker? Hopefully not. I should like it if they didn't, but we'll see. This tender piano really lulling me to sleep. What? Are you kidding me? What is that attack? What? Opponent? Are you drunk at the wheel, opponent? Come on now. Come on. We're not children. What are you doing? What are you trying to pull? Are they trying to kill me on the crackback? I would be kind of shocked if they could. Bop, bop, bop. Well, opponent chose death before dishonor. I don't know if it was the right choice, but it was certainly a choice. The opponent decided they wanted to, hit me once. They wanted to get in one little left hook before they died. I respect an opponent who chooses death before dishonor. Yeah. All right. So, I don't think there's anything we want to board in against this opponent's deck. They're just playing blue-green nonsense. Like, maybe we want to smite the monstrous because they have a couple big fellas. But in place of what is always the question. Seems like our deck has been functioning pretty well. Relic Axe has been really bad, actually. So I'm going to board in Smite the Monstrous instead of the Relic Axe. Anything else? I don't think so. We'll take one monstrous smiting ability, but not two. Two is a bridge too far. I refuse to cross it. I would rather burn it. Alrighty, this hand is not good. It's very slow. It's exactly why I'm keeping it. This is the hand I will die on. Alright, opponent moles to 6 on the play. Alright, there's a Smite the Monstrous. It looks like we are playing the card advantage game this game. I came here to hit land drops and kill your stuff. Don't have much interest in doing anything else. Alright. Kazul's Cliffs. We want to play this Morog, so. Oh my gosh. Coral Helm Chronicler. Draw card. Oh, no card. Oh, opponent, I'm so sorry. That's gotta sting. That's gotta just feel like the whole world is against you. You don't hit with your Coral Helm Chronicler. All right. Opponent with no play. Suspicious? Perhaps. I guess we just attack and cast Inordinate Rage. Like the animals we are. Hauga! Get him! Get him! No fear! We might just get into the Royal tier, which would make me sad, but so it goes. Oh, the Royal! The Royal has destroyed us all. All right. And that's what opponent needed there, so good on him. Still think we're in a pretty good position here, though. We were going to get got by the Royal eventually anyway, so, I mean, whatever we did was going to get undone by the Royal Eruption. This basically wasn't a card anyway. Anyway. All right. Cascade Seer. Maybe I should have just been content with the trade. Maybe it was a little greedy of me, to be honest. To be honesty, as my partner says. Do I send this on a journey to oblivion? Very possibly, I think. Because I want to get playing Morag sometime soon. So I want to be able to attack through them. Get rid of that. And let's get a little damage on the board. We're on the scoreboard. 2 points for Gryffindor. For Gryffindor. Oh, the Royal Mage. That's so rude. Oh, they're going to get their Into the Royal back too? God, it's gross. It's just vile, ladies and gentlemen. It's just vile. Somebody stop them. There should be a law. I guess here we're just going Hellhound hits. Play a Tactician. Play a Raptor? I guess? That's probably the play. In the hopes that we can just deal an irresponsible amount of damage next turn if we draw land, so we can play Morag land go. All right, opponent. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Opponent sends the Chronicler. I think I'm happy to just block this thing. Am I happy to just block this thing? Maybe. Maybe not. Would I rather block with my paired Tactician? I think I would. All right, opponent. Show me your moves. Okay, sounds good. Wanted to turn off their looting effect so they don't get even more value out of that Into the Royal. All right, well, they turned off their Into the Royal, which is pretty good for us. We do have a land, so we could get that extra combat step here if we want it. Do we want it? I don't know. So they're going to Royal Akum on their turn, but that's probably fine. All right, so first let's attack. They may just trade Expedition Diviner for Raptor, which they did. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. It was technically activated, so it makes good sense. All right. That animation is so awful. It's just, it blows my mind how bad that is. Like, that somebody thought that was reasonable to ship. I feel like here we're just going to get nickel and dime to death by this kicker deck. So they're really getting to do their thing over there. We were a little slow, and they have a lot of card advantage here. An unreasonable amount. Slundy Vision, sure. Got it. Slundy Vision to find a really bad card. Good. Good. Happy to see it. 4 mana. Put a +1/+1 counter on one of my creatures. Deal. Into the Royal. Sure. All right. Put me at 11. Deal. All right. So I think we're just playing Morag again. I don't think there's a huge incentive to Royal Eruption. We're just going to hope that we can get in our Morag turn and murder them. Okay, Visionary. Every card in their deck draws a card, chat. What do we do? How does man handle such reckless card advantage? I guess by just beating them to death, right? Is generally the way to do it. So here we can attack and we can be dauntlessly unified. Is that what we're doing? I really wish I had drawn a land, because then I could stampede. I could double stampede, but I did not draw a land. So we're probably just royaling the Brute. And then we attack. See what happens. Hopefully we get to eat one of their creatures here. Play this land to reset our attackers. That seems pretty reasonable, right? Possible I want to attack with the Hound as well to get the Dauntless Unity going. Yeah, why not? Hound, get in there. What are you doing, mate? Get in there. You're my boy, Hound. Woof, woof. Woofing on him. All right. Bop, bop. All right. I would like my second combat, please. I like your finest second combat. Just when they thought I wouldn't do it again. I did it again. All right. Opponent trying to trade their Visionary. Well, opponent, I hope you enjoyed death, because you have once, like you did last game, you chose Death Before Dishonor, which, I mean, fair play, not wanting to make your Riptide there Martyr block, but I think it may have been the better choice. I think opponent punted that game a little bit. Their choices were circumspect, were not great, at the very least. Extremely bizarre use of their Into the Royals, but so it goes. All right, game 3 for all the money. Game 3, 2,000 gems on the line, ladies and gentlemen, and all of our pride, all of our honor, all of our memories together. La 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 la. Twitter. Let's see what's happening on Twitter. Do 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 do. All right, back to the game. So we will play first because we're no chump. But this hand is unkeepable, no creature, so what would we even be doing with our lives? This hand we are begrudgingly keeping, and I think we toss the Synchronized Spellcraft. It's less versatile than Journey to Oblivion, although it is more final. Oh, wait, actually, maybe the Fury here. But the Fury as a land is the thing. It's the first land we want to play, so I think it does have to be... maybe it's just the Scavenged Blade, to be honest. We probably can't afford to keep a Scavenged Blade in a hand this bad. But unlucky indeed. All right. Kazul's Fury. Go. I choose you. Island. Merfolk Windrobber. Oh no. Oh no. Demir Mill has entered the chat. Oh no. Not like this. Ba 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 ba. All right. So opponent just bopped us. I'm getting a little less invested now, as this draft has been pretty chill, all things told. But I guess I should focus for the final match. I can check my socials later. All right, so we will attack with the Pack Beast. Opponent getting priority here, which makes me think they have an Into the Royal. Oh, they have a Duelist. Oh, well, that's just a disaster. Okay, sure. That is extremely unfortunate, but there was not really anything we can do there. That's basically one of those situations where they have it. Yeah. Fucking sucks, man. Play out the Tactician. I think playing Boros kind of just makes me disaffected. Like, we're 2-0 right now, but I don't feel like I've done anything. I've, like, misplayed several times. Just, like, you just beat your opponent down. Sometimes you win. Opponent send in the goons, but they lack the conviction to send the Duelist. I wouldn't have blocked. Just letting you know. Marasa Brute. Well, that's a card. Ha ha ha. Oh joy. All right. Oh joy. On the play, terrible first hand, mulligan, terrible second hand, have to keep because it's limited and we're on the play. Can't go to 5 cards or you basically automatically lose. Yup. Opponent not attacking with the Marasa Brute there. Cowardice. Sheer cowardice, I feel. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna get them. By which he meant they weren't going to get them. Like, they were going to get them, but it's a very meek achievement. If they don't block, we probably just play it as a land. Come to think of it. We're pretty desperate for those, right? You gotta be kidding me, man. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Sure. Sure. This is not very fun. Gives the brute a utility knife, because why not? Hits me for 8, 9. We get to binding the brute, but it probably doesn't matter at this point. We do have a thick handful of answers, and they have basically no gas left in the tank. It's conceivable we can still win from here. So let's put the brute on a journey to oblivion, I think, because we might be able to double spell next turn. If we draw a 2-drop, we can go 2-drop Nahiri's blinding. Binding, not blinding. Although those super duper lights are blinding. All right. Brute in oblivion. Pocket knife on the ground. Life total 5. Opponent only drawing lands, though. That's, you can't gripe too much about that. That is at the very least not terrible, but next turn we're definitely going to hold up the synchronized spellcraft so we can kill whatever it is they give the knife to. Save us a little bit of life. Make it so that next turn we just go to 3. All right, well, that's a Hellhound. And Hellhound actually doesn't block anything, so I don't think there's a reason to play it. Yeah, I think we're just hanging out still. Do I have 8 cards in my graveyard? I do. Oh, bugger. They're just going to be able to sacrifice this and draw a card. Shite. Well, but what else am I going to do? We're just so doomed. We're just so very doomed, but whatever, okay. I just got to save a couple points of life. Like, maybe if I draw Royal Erupt. I don't even know what's a good draw at this point, to be honest. That Wind Robber really running circles around us when we missed our land drop. And then opponent had that 1 mana card. Why didn't they sacrifice it to draw a card? Wait, what? Is that only sorcery speed? No, they should have drawn a card there. Pretty big gaffe by the opponent. Oh. Hello. Almost certainly spam. So here, we're not dead, but we're pretty close. We're like about as close to dead as you can be legally without actually dying. We get to see that hideous art again. So is this where they top deck yet again? The right thing? Time will tell. Opponent has played pretty poorly and has played very weak cards in general, so I don't think we're terribly sad. Oh wait, what? What? I've lost connection to the server. Excuse me? MTG, you better prepare those assets. My energy may have fallen off of a cliff, a figurative cliff, but... All right. The opponent's attack somehow managed to DDoS us, but we're back in the game. Maybe I just need to switch to more hype music. All right. Back. All right. Opponent puts us at 1. Actual factual 1. But we have no fear. Oh my. Okay. But we have no fear. Put it away. Oh, it's not an activated ability. That's so gross. All right. So gross. All right. All right. Come on. Hellhound. Wield thy blade. We have need of you. We have need of you on the battlefront. Don't you dare tell me you're tired, Hellhound. All righty. so scared. I'm so scared. Oh, they're just going to draw a bounce spell and murder me. They're just going to send me to the Shadow Realm with Skitch, Lizard Rider, or into the Royal, or any other number of things. Our time is limited. They send the attackers. Hold the line in the name of love. Bop, bop. Alrighty. we attempted to hold the line. Was it good enough? Okay, just to land? Just to land. Okay, now, do they have a flash threat is the question here. Do they have a creature with flash? Do I care? No, I don't. All right. I believe in miracles. You sex babe. Woo! Take 11. All right. Come on. No, wait. It's just a squid. It's just a squid. Okay, we still... They would have played it last turn if they had it. So that was their draw. All right. Okay. Not a land, so they're not dead. You hate to see it. We're getting in there. All right. Akum. March. Hiya! We're getting in there. Bam! Get that squid off my screen. Bam! Bug catcher. Deploy. All right, come on. We are dauntlessly unified. We are comrades in arms. Viva la Morag! Viva la Revolution! Come on, 1 health. That's the only one you need. It's the only one you need. Yes. All right, I'm re-energized. I'm reinvigorated. It happened. We beat their nonsense. Although we shouldn't have beat their nonsense. I think they would have killed us had they... Well, actually, no. Even if they had sacrificed the Smurfolk when they had the chance. But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work the way I think it does. Is it sorcery speed? Sacrifice the critter. Draw a card. Activate this ability only if they have 8 or more. I did have 8 or more. I checked. Either way, Morag carrying us to victory. All right, one more game, and we're in the money. All right, come on. Rally caps. Rally caps. Tubby Lynx is not coming in. I'm sorry. You can't convince me to play the Tubby Lynx. However, is there anything else we want here? I don't think so. I think we're just shipping it. Bam. All right. One more game. Come on. Sango, oldest friend of mine. My first friend, my enemy. You throw away game 1? Is that how they're going to remember ye? So you got 2 Hellhounds? Gosh darn it. Double Hellhound and my 6-drop. I'm sorry to say I cannot keep it. All right, well, we keep this. We probably ship Big Daddy Morag. Although I am sad that we'll have to win without him, but we'll give it our college best. Turn 1 win, Robert. Not bad. I'll give you that. Not bad. Opponent knows how to play his Magic the Gathering. He knows how to... They know how to draw. Draw their 1-drop turn 1. My Hellhounds, missing in action. Not a 1. Where are they, ladies and gentlemen? Where are they? We just don't know. Well, there, I suppose. Right there. Okay, well, opponent with the fairly aggressive draw. Let's hope we don't get ran down by these ninjas on the play. With this cuttlefish coming in for the savage lethal cuddles. The squid getting in there. All right. Hit me. Do it. All right. Utility knife, once again, entering the battlefield. Going on the win, Robber. Sure. bop, bop. Alrighty, now the question is, do we Nahiri's Binding a Wind Robber? Is that as insane as it seems? It probably is. It's probably just utter madness. So if I play a Tazim Raptor, it is a disaster if they kill it, but they are down to 3 cards. The Binding, on the other hand, ensures that our pain slows down, but it means that if they have a big creature to follow up, we may be in more trouble. I think we play the Raptor and just pray that it's enough to stem the bleeding, so to speak. Pray we get to trade it for this Wind Robber. All right. Or the Squid. Either works. Just as long as we are taking creatures off the board, I think. Do we block the Squid, actually, if they attack? We may not. All right. Bubble Snare, we go to 9. Okay. All's fair. All's fair. All right, well, that's another Binding. Man. Do we play the bird, or this time do we bind? I think this time we bind. With 2, we just need to make sure that that Wind Robber stops hurting us. And the Squid will stop hurting us once they stop making land drops. So that's not a huge concern. Do they have Disenchant? Or a Disenchant effect? Oh, Broken Wings, maybe. Don't break my wings. Or don't unbreak the Wind Robber's wings. I will be so very sad. All right, well, that's another 3. We go to 6, but as last game proved, all you need is 1. All you need is 1. I think here again we just have to play the Raptor and pray that it's good enough. I don't think there's an alternative. Like, I could Binding the Expedition Diviner. It doesn't seem like a winning play, though. They still get to draw the card. Yeah, I think we play the Raptor. And if they have land plus removal spell, then fair, right, man? You did it. You did the thing. You curved out expertly. What is this? Oh, right. Okay. It's just a pathway land. Adventurer. Well, I'm glad we saved the Binding. That worked out pretty well for us, although this now draws them a card, which did not work out well for us. But nonetheless, we have to bind the Adventurer. Hey, how's it going? Evac Karma, yo. It's going pretty well. I'm just polishing up this draft tonight. This is game 2 of match 3. We're currently 2-0. On a decent Boros aggro deck. Not a great one, but a decent one. Although at the moment, the opponent curved out on us pretty well. They went, Merfolk Wind Robber into Skyclave Squid, into the Utility Knife, and several other threats. And so we've been beaten down pretty thoroughly. No thank you. Sorry. But no thank you. I would not be interested in custom graphics. Mostly just here for fun. Oh, why did I attack with the Raptor? That was incredibly stupid. That was incredibly stupid. It looks like we lost anyway, so it didn't matter in the end. Yeah, we're dead. Oops. Majorly shipped it. Sorry, mate. I am gonna block you here. You are banned. But sorry, mate. No advertising. All right. But yeah, we lost that game. Opponent curved out on the play. Had it all. Had the nuts. We missed our land drop multiple turns in a row. So no surprise we lose that one. Here we'll play first and just hope we can run them down. This is a very bad hand. We've had horrific luck with our hands down the stretch here. Wait, what? I didn't click keep. Oh, okay, good. This is also terrible, but I mean, you can't go lower than 6 cards on the play, or you just lose. So it looks like we might have had a non-game here. Looks like we might just be thoroughly extra mega dead. Because like we don't even have the double white to cast Nahiri's Binding, but we also don't want to draw planes. It's a pretty terrible place to be. Yeah, the mulligans tonight were really savage for us. We even tried to increase our consistency by going up to 9 mountains, but our mulligans tonight were really bad. In that we had to mulligan to 6 cards like every single game, and they were a bad 6 cards a lot of the time. So that much has been very rough. All right, here we're just throwing a Scavenge Blade onto a Raptor and praying that the 5-turn clock works out, right? Praying that it's good enough. All aboard the Falcon hype train. Come on, Raptor. You can go the distance. He has often heard of a far-off place where a great warm welcome will be waiting for him. Wait, oh, should I play the song? No, if I play the song, I'm gonna get demonetized. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right. Zap your diviner. Oh, actually, no. Let's make them think we have the Sajiri Shelter, which we don't, palpably. But let's hit him with the royal. Bop in with the bird. All right. Come on, 3 more hits. 3 more hits. Come on, bird. Come on, bird. Plains is such a good draw. Plains is so good. Journey to Oblivion was a pretty good draw because now lands are all live draws, which is pretty real. All right, Nectar Pot. Oh no, Nectar Pot messing with our clock. No. Oh, now what are we gonna do? Now how is bird with blade? Oh, the Sajiri Shelter. Wait a minute. I've seen this story before. Does bird go all the way? Does he go all the way? Come on, Raptor. Come on, my Raptor. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, buddy. You got it, opponent. You got it. You should have done that before I dealt damage to you, but you got it nonetheless. Somebody stop this bird. He's too powerful. He's gonna do it. Come on, bird. Ah! He's just a bird with a blade. Only thing to his name. And he's never gonna feel the same as when you got the bird with a blade. Sajiri Shelter in the back pocket. All right. Oh, that doesn't do it. Come on, opponent. You got to do better than a 5/5. Are we children? Are we little toddlers? All right. We have lethal next turn. Get him, bird. Bah! All right. He's just a bird with the blade. Bah, bah, bah. And it don't feel the same, but he's just little raptor bird with the blade. He's gonna go all the way. Come on, little buddy. Come on. Come on. You got nothing, opponent. You got nothing. Oh, hit me. Hit me harder. Come on. Put me at 7. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But what are you going to do about the Tazim Raptor? A Wind Robber. You think you can stop my man with Wind Robber? No. Oh, Scale the Heights. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, they just paint me a picture, little buddy. Oh, no. Don't play the land, though. Oh, don't play the land, though. Oh, no. You don't want to do that. No land? No land? Oh, okay. We were almost ruined, chat. We were almost ruined. But I think bird's going to go the distance. They have 1 blue mana. Unless the only card that can stop us is another Wind Robber. Wait, it doesn't have flash. Okay. It's just a bird with the blade. All right, we give him protection from blue. So opponent cannot block. Wait a minute. We make him angry. Give this bird some inordinate reach. Come on. He's going to do it. He's going to go all the way. He's going to do it. He takes us home. He takes us to the 3-0. Yes. Bird with the blade. Yes. Yes. We did it. Yes. Yes. All you need is one raptor, one machete, and a dream, ladies and gentlemen. And a dream. All right. I'm done here. I think that's about all I got left. Bam. See our prize. Ka-ting! 2 free drafts. Don't mind if I do. Let's flaunt our mastery a little bit. Let's do it. Ooh, it's so peaceful. Ping, ping, ping. Seagate Restoration, you say. Oh, which is these? Oh, Royal Eruption. I need some foil Royal Eruptions to be sure. I play it in every single deck, right? Just a boot. There's a boot every deck. All right. Packs. Let's open 10 of them. The best thing about being a badass at draft, I get every set for free. You just got to play 50 drafts and you get every set for free, ladies and gentlemen. It's that simple. Just don't lose. And you too can play Magic Arena for a low fee. All right. Regardless, that was pretty awesome. That last match was redonkulous. The bird carried us wayward children back home. So we went the distance there. Oh, thank you all for watching the VOD, if you have, and have a lovely day. I hope this was entertaining, because I certainly had a lot of fun here. Take care. I'll see you around. Ba 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 bum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba.